Greetings, fellow detectives. Howdy, howdy, welcome. Happy Monday. Greetings, Dragon Slayer. Greetings, Ham. Greetings, Hannah and Taya. Welcome to the stream, everyone. It's so wonderful to see you. Greetings, Blondie. Welcome to the stream. Caught up on the past lives and I'm enjoying the playthrough. Yay, I'm so glad. Good evening, indeed. How is Monday treating everyone today? I'm doing okay. I gotta say, I'm ready for winter break. Very ready. I submitted in a paper for my last class of the semester today, and that felt really good. But the holiday stressies are real. Which I'm like annoyed about because I don't know if any of you can relate. I really want to enjoy this time of year because this is one of my favorite times of year. It's like Christmas time. It's magical. It's snowing for the first time. There's just so many like happy family things, but then it's so busy. Exactly, Hannah. It's so busy. Ham, so many of my loved ones are sick right now too. I'm so sorry you're feeling sick. Sending you lots of healing vibes. It's like end of a semester for people who are in school. Work is crazy. Most people just want to be on vacation. Like, so it's just such a tough time of year in a weird way. And it's like, oh, I have so many things to do. I have to finish shopping. I've got to wrap all my presents. And I got to think about what to get people, which I love to do. But it's also just like work at the same time makes it hard. And it's like, I want to enjoy it. I don't want to be stressed about it because it's all wonderful, happy stuff. Darn life. Coding your website final. Totally understand the stress. Yes. Trying to pack to go home at the same time. Yes, exactly. I figured, Blondie. Should I still call you Musical Blonde, or would you prefer that I call you Wicked or Blondie? Would you like an identity change? Greetings, Maggie. Welcome to the stream. Still avoiding spoilers. Absolutely. I've decided I can't play this until it snows again. Totally fair. We have a very thin layer of snow here right now. Absolutely, Ham. What is the mental health app with the plants that you recommend? Yes. Oh my gosh, I always just click on it without remembering what it's called. A Kinder World. A Kinder World. So cute. So helpful. So wholesome. Either way, just had to change account. Sounds good. Okay, well, how about we pop into this game? I think we're going to try and finish this game tonight, you guys. So hopefully we're caught up on the happenings in the game. Let's switch over. There we go. Good, good. Okay, basically, we are a maid in a hotel. We like to snoop. We're very snoopy. We have tasks to do as a maid, but there's also some like drama going on. It takes place in the 50s, and the 50s propaganda is wild and everywhere. And we've just uncovered like a secret love affair. I think that's about where we are right now. Greetings, Julie. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Your sweater's amazing. Thank you so much. I love the like little pops of rainbow on it. Makes me happy. Got your anxiety diagnosis recently. I'm trying to find things to supplement therapy and meds. As a fellow anxious person, I'm sending my heart out to you. It's a journey. It is a journey. You got this. Have you played Conway Disappearance? I have not. It's a great mystery game. Ooh, I'll add it to the list. I have a good long list going of games that I simply must try. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. Let me know if volume is okay with the game and with my voice. I did have a nice cup of tea right before this with my dinner. I had golden rice, vegan golden rice with asparagus for dinner tonight, and it was really good. It was delicious. And I had a cup of tea. It's also that time of year where the air is super dry, and so like my voice should be okay after talking with students all day. By the end of the day, it's usually a little like what, but hopefully it should be okay. Okay, very first thing we need to do, because I didn't get to do this in the last part because I was trying to finish up at a reasonable time, I need to read this. I need to read these notes. This is basically like revealing the big secret that we figured out. Dear Marcella, or should I say Brigitte, you know I prefer a good old crime story, but last week I came upon a romance novel with an intriguing title, and they were roommates. I bought it on an impulse at a train station and read it from cover to cover during the journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognized our story? Oh! You may have changed the names and locations, but all of our moments are there. Our endless discussions in the dorm room, our first date at the theater, our trip to Quebec City. You often said Winter's writers are thieves, but I never fully understood until now. It has been almost 10 years since I received your last letter, the letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. At first, I could not believe you had written those words. Then I waited in vain for your answer and had to accept your love for me had never been real. Oh! Tragic. For many years, I was broken-hearted, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction, and made many wrong decisions. But this book, your book, am I foolish to think it's proof you really loved me? In any case, I hope you are well, and I am happy to see you accomplished your dream of becoming a writer. Très sincèrement, A. A.M.? Greetings, Rachel. Welcome to the stream. How's the 1950s propaganda going? And they were roommates. Dear Marcella, I didn't expect you to reply to my letter, but I am happy to see I was wrong. Your words have comforted me in a time of great distress. If only Louis was half the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper and hits me frequently. Oh, I am willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael, but there are some days when it becomes almost unbearable. Oh. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching The Potman Only Rings... The Potman? The Portman? The Postman? The Postman only rings twice again, but suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Turner and I was John Garfield, and we were both plotting to kill my husband. I hate to admit it, but I almost hope it was premonitory? Premonitory? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Like a premonition. To answer your question, I do still have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you are able to meet me there, we could open the box together and laugh at the silly things we thought important all those years ago. I hope to hear from you soon. Très sincèrement, A. P.S. Do you remember that secret language we invented so Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed during her class? Oh, wow. Greetings, Tracy. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. We're reading the letters that reveal the whole secret. Dear Marcella, thank you for sending me a signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet, but I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy, and they won't be as long as they remain together, as long as she doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it would be great if your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles, someplace where people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got to have their happy ending. It would be the best story ever. I hope you will consider it. Side note, very unimportant, love the stationery. The flowers, very cute. Lady, right? Très sincèrement, A. P.S. I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you just wish to be seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like people to know you are Brigitte Boswell, to recognize you on the street, to recognize you for your work? Why not publish your next novel under your own name? Double-edged sword, I suppose. Dear Marcella, I left the house. I left Louis. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't lie anymore. How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life, to hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I are staying at the Clarington Hotel until we find a place to stay and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. Could you come and see me in Montreal? I really need you by my side right now. Très sincèrement, A. P.S. I wouldn't put it past Louis to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under his surname, so I've registered under the name Beaumont. Wow. Oh, are these all the responses? Dear Marcella, although you don't know me, I think I can safely say I'm your biggest fan. Your novels have literally changed my life. After the war, I spent almost 10 years in a psychiatric hospital because of panic attacks. None of the treatments were working, and I wasn't getting any better. I became friends with one of the nurses who started lending me books so I could pass the time. I didn't really like the first ones, but then I picked up Brigitte Boswell's first novel, Your Novel. I had never read such a beautiful love story. It almost brought tears to my eyes. I immediately urged the nurse to get me more of your books. Believe it or not, the more I read them, the less panic attacks I had. The doctors thought it was their new medication finally working, but I know the truth. Your novels gave me the courage to get in contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I had always felt for him the same way your characters feel for each other, but I had never dared telling him. Now I have, thanks to you. The thought of seeing him again is what motivated me to get better and leave the hospital. I hope to hear back from him soon. Well, that's sweet. For sure, Rachel. After my discharge, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I've discovered Brigitte was a pseudonym, so tracking you down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I am a very patient and resourceful man, and I never give up. Do you think we could meet? I have so much more to tell you, Paul. Well, that's sweet. Dear Marcella, thank you for answering my letter. I realize now how unsettling it must have been for you. Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. I know I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to thank you as well for your encouraging words concerning Lindsay. I still haven't heard from him, and I'm starting to fear I might have the wrong address. I wish I could take a train to Virginia, but that's not an option right now, as I can barely pay the rent. I guess I will have to find a job. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor, a Hollywood star. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else can I do? What am I good at? I've tried getting some odd jobs already, but employees turn me down as soon as they learn where I've spent the last 10 years of my life. If it continues like this, I will probably end up on the street like so many of my army buddies. Why am I even telling you all this? After reading your books and getting to know you through them, I tend to forget I'm only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem to be a good listener, and I've been feeling rather lonely ever since I left the hospital. Anyway, please tell me more about your life, and do not hesitate to write long letters. I must have read your previous one 1,000 times already, Paul. It's so nice that he feels seen. That's so sweet. Greetings, educator. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you doing today? Dear Marcella, I've just secured a letter from Lindsay's mother. Oh, I knew it. She tells me he's dead. Words cannot begin to describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago, before I even sent my first letter. He will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. I guess I should have known this would end in pain, just like your novels. Oh, I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere, even during the war. Amidst the death and chaos, he would marvel at the forests of Germany, at the sun, the buds. He loved birds so much. At the birds, not buds. The birds. He loved birds so much he could identify them just by listening to their song. I have to admit, your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave home at first. I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer. But now there's nothing helping me here. Nothing keeping me here. I'm desperate for anything that will help me forget the pain, but I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you could give me an advance on my salary? Oh, wow. In spite of everything, I'm really excited to know I'll finally meet you, Paul. Wow. Okay. I'm not sure about Paul. Yeah, like asking for the address and then in advance. I don't know. That's a lot. Greetings, hashtag. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Must be of some bigger importance to the plot. I think you're probably right. Greetings, Sofinda. Just popping in to say hi. Need to get off to sleep as you work tomorrow. Interested to hear your thoughts when you finish. Yes, I will summarize at the end. Hoping to finish tonight. But it's so good to see you, Sofinda.
Sounds like the elevator doors are jammed.
I hope you are doing well. The elevator doors. All's well that ends well.
Is something blocking the elevator doors?
Okay.
I should go check it out.
Well, good. Whoops. Because I honestly wasn't sure what we were supposed to do next, so. Close the door. Is something blocking the... What? What? No. No. Uh-oh. Oh no. No, 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 no. Is that, what's his face? Is that Bernard? Greetings, Matt. Welcome to the stream. I agree, Dragon Slayer. It's so heartbreaking.
Mr. Cruz?
Oh, he's super dead.
Mr. Cruz. Oh God. Oh God. What happened?
Up to this point, Matt, there has not been a murder. We've just been snooping in people's personal lives and, like, learning about their drama and secret love affairs. But now, this man who was having an affair with somebody who worked under him here at the hotel, he's the manager.
Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy. Why did he have this on him?
I think, no, that's not him. This isn't the manager. This is Hector Cruz. This is one of the guests. Marcella Cruz. She does not get paid enough to clean this. Not Bernard, but I wish it had been. It's Hector.
Is this about Paul? Does that mean...
Dear Mr. Cruz, thank you for reporting that guest's unacceptable behavior. We will look into it as soon as possible. However, I regret to inform you that we cannot divulge a guest's personal information regardless of that guest's behavior. As I am sure you will understand, we are very concerned with our guest's privacy, and our staff prides itself on its discretion. Please contact us should that guest bother you again. Yours sincerely, Bernard. Yeah, Marcella's husband. So the person whose letters we were just reading, this is her husband. And he's super dead. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh, we haven't gone this way before. This was blocked off before. Okay, clearly a struggle. A pearl necklace. Did Marcella kill him?
Should I hold on to this, maybe?
Sure. You know, I'm scared to open this. Can we open it? Maybe he... Okay, yeah, let's just walk through the evidence. Did he hit his head? No jump scare, please, dear Lord.
Poor Paul. Lindsay's death really hit him hard. He hasn't been in the best headspace.
This has to be a red herring, right? Montreal's much bigger than I had expected. Big cities always make me feel lonely, and that feeling was only exacerbated this morning by the fact that everyone around me was speaking a language I could not understand. I bought an English-French dictionary at the train station, but I don't think I'll need it after all. English speakers seem more common in the downtown area, thank God. The hotel is nice. When I arrived, the whole staff was busy getting ready for some big event. It wasn't until I saw Marcella enter the lobby with a flower bouquet that I realized today's Valentine's Day. Hector and her were gone in a flash, and I was left feeling more alone than ever, wishing Lindsay was here with me. Helping Marcella out these past weeks has been a great distraction, but it still hurts so much every time I think about him. I had hoped the pain would have gone by now. I'll probably need a double dose of Miltone to sleep tonight.
So Paul just needed to pass the time while Marcella was away. That's why he was observing us.
Not the bloody icebox. Never pick up the obvious killing blade. Let me just carry this evidence around with me. Today I wanted to follow Marcella and Hector out of the hotel, but the sidewalks were so packed with people that I started having a panic attack. I tried taking a cab, and that's when I realized I was all out of money. I've been there. Crowds. Crowds resulting in panic attack. That is, understandable. It's been a while since Marcella's last payment, and the hotel room was more expensive than I had anticipated. I couldn't resort to selling the camera, so I decided to pawn my victory medal instead. It was hard letting it go after so many years, and yet it also felt strangely liberating. Maybe it's a sign I shouldn't be holding on to the past so much. To fight boredom until Marcella and Hector's return, I started looking at the hotel's staff. I heard Andrew and Beth at the reception desk discussing books and movies. They both seemed like nice people. I wish I had found the courage to join their conversation. When you look at people all day and they never look back, you start feeling invisible. Oh. I noticed that Sophie, the maid in charge of cleaning the 5th floor, seems to share my interest for other people's lives. Maybe I should try talking to her. Oh. Large crowds of cats love.
Out right here. Did he ever find the person who was sneaking out at night?
Yes, give me a large crowd of cats any day. Speaking of which, hopefully Mel will join us at some point. Who's sneaking out of their room every night? The question has been driving me crazy since my first night at the hotel, so tonight I decided to investigate. I found a hiding spot near the ice machine with a nice view of the whole corridor. My camera's at the ready, but there's been no movement for at least 3 hours, and I'm fighting not to fall asleep. No need for Miltone tonight. I thought being a detective would be more exciting. Maybe Marcella's right. Maybe it's time I let go of Mr. Spade. So wait, Hector is a real person. Okay.
9:45? So Anne and Marcella met here this morning while I was busy cleaning room 504.
I awoke around 9:30 a.m. and realized I had fallen asleep sometime in the early morning. I was about to go back to my room when the guest from room 507 came to sit on one of the chairs close by. She's been there ever since, and I don't dare leave my hiding spot in front of her. Marcella joined the guest from 507 around 9:45. Apparently she told Hector she didn't love him anymore, and he's now convinced she's been cheating on him. That explains why he assaulted me out of the blue yesterday evening and accused me of having an affair with his wife. The guest from 507, I've learned her name is Anne, has just said she might have an idea on how to solve their problem. I'm thinking of revealing myself, but I don't want to anger Marcella. The longer I wait, the more awkward it will be when I come out. Maybe I should... Yikes.
Oh, so Paul's work with Marcella was to follow her around like a private investigator, to help her with research for her novel.
The plot thickens indeed. Dear Paul, I'm sorry to hear you are in such a dire situation. You seem to possess a lot of useful skills, and it's a shame employers cannot see past your medical history. But don't despair. I have been writing novels for almost 8 years now. My publisher takes most of the sales revenue, but I was still able to collect a substantial sum of money over the years. Now I would like to use that money to hire you. I am getting tired of romance novels, and am thinking of branching out into crime fiction. As a sort of research, I would like you to follow me around town and take notes of my comings and goings. I am aware this is a very unusual job, but considering you are able to track me down, I believe you would make a great private detective. In addition to your salary, I would cover all work-related expenses, and you would, of course, be the first to read the manuscript once it's finished. Okay.
Paul really got into his role.
Greetings, Colby. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? It's on Steam. That's where I got it, at least. I'm not sure if you can get it other places, but I got it on Steam. And greetings, Em. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? So lovely to see you. Dear Paul, I hope spying on me isn't proving too exhausting. You've really inspired me so far, and I already have tons of ideas. The trench coats you bought were a nice touch. You look straight out of a film noir. I also noticed you started smoking. It's probably another way for you to get into character, but maybe that's pushing it a little too far. You know best, of course, but don't pick up drinking next. At this rate, I should be able to start writing in 2 or 3 weeks. Thanks again for your help.
He followed Marcella to Montreal even though she was done with her research.
Paul, why did you follow me to Montreal? As I already told you, I do not require your services anymore. I am starting to worry you are taking your role a bit too seriously. You are not a real detective. You have to let go. Yikes. Okay, so he got too attached. Wait, can I do anything else to this? I don't think so. Camera. Ice buckets. Yep, still the pearl necklace. What else do we got? Paint. A-B. So that's probably Anne. I feel bad for Paul. I feel bad for Paul too. There's an awful lot of evidence that Paul may have killed Hector, but we don't know that. Okay, well the power's out up here, which is a problem.
The elevator won't work until I get the power back on.
Till I get the power back on. Which I think there's an electrical box over here. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Greetings, Sora Chicken. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Thank you. I feel cozy. I hope you're doing well. How have you been? Why do I keep expecting him to pop out? I do too. I do not trust that we are alone up here.
It's too big. I guess I'll need something pointier.
Like the murder weapon? Here we go.
That worked, thank God. Now, to get the power back.
Ice picks are useful for two things. Murdering people and picking the locks on electrical boxes. Crazy to see how people back then actually believed smoking was beneficial to your health. Isn't that crazy? Just got back from Japan? Oh my gosh. Work trip? Vacation? What did you do while you were there? Did you go to a ryokan? Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. That's so cool. Is this a puzzle?
Eugene, what I would give to have you with me right now. Your note will have to make do.
If there's a power outage and I'm busy preventing another part of this hotel from collapsing, here's what to do. Check fuse box plan for required amperage of each socket. Remove all blown fuses from sockets. Tip, blown fuses are usually blackened. Screw in new fuses in sockets. Make sure amperage is correct. Flick big lever to restore power. Okay, that doesn't sound too hard. Remove the blackened fuses. I believe that was the only one that was blackened, right? Oh no. Remove fuse. Okay. Type APGSP. Okay. I'm going to very quickly close this door so somebody can't, like, so they have to open the door before they come in and murder me. Love that their intended use. Okay. 15 and 25, 30 and 20, 15 and 20, 25 and 30.
How did this end up here?
Safe combinations. Eugene. Okay, so I'm guessing this is like a math puzzle. If P is 25, G is 30, so this needs to be a G.
How does Eugene do this again? Fuses. I probably need new fuses.
Oh. So I have to find them first? You don't just have them on your person?
Yes, this is what I need.
Okay. Okay, are these all the ones we need? I needed 3. Hopefully these are the right ones. I mean, I just carry fuses on my person. I don't know why you don't, Sophie. Scroll to screw the fuse. Okay. There we go. Here we go. Trapped, presumably alone on the floor with a dead body. Yes. Precisely. Okay, so type A is 15. And then we need whatever one is 20, which is the type S. That's not so bad. I thought that was going to be a lot scarier than it was. Haha, the lights are back on. Isn't that great? Good thing nobody's here to kill us. Yet. Vacation, saw so many things. An owl cafe? Is that like a cat cafe but with owls? Incredible aquarium in Osaka. Nara Park to feed deer. So many shrines. Partying at a mussel bar. Visited the most gorgeous ryokan. It was dreamy. The flights were horrid, I bet. The trip itself was the coolest I've ever been on. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Was your ryokan haunted by a Yuri? That sounds so cool. I definitely want to visit Japan. That's one of my top lists of places. Can we, like, go get help?
Is there anything I've forgotten? Once I leave this floor, I probably won't be able to come back.
I don't think so. Let's get out of here.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sorry for dragging your dead body out of my way. Oh my gosh. It automatically saves, thankfully. Yes, Rachel, the Disney Dreamlight Valley update is so fun. I haven't gotten to play nearly as much as I want, but I'm loving it. What I have played, I'm loving. It took me forever to figure out how to get Jack Skellington. Beth. Andrew. Help. I would have taken the stairs. No food and drinks, just chilling and getting to hold owls. That's amazing. A capybara cafe?
Montreal Police Service, Station 22.
There's a man dead. He's been murdered. I need the police.
Please stay calm, ma'am. Where are you right now?
The lobby, but the body, it's upstairs.
Can you give me the address, please?
Oh, 1178 Drummond Street.
All right, ma'am. Officers are on their way.
Thank you.
Greetings, Jacob. The dead body is new. In part 2, I did not expect that we would encounter a murder. Did not think that was going to happen. But alas, here we are. It was the first thing that happened in this one too, which is kind of funny. Can we, like, tell someone?
Why does the VIP want to meet with Paul? Maybe he fell for his role-playing and wants to hire him as a private investigator.
That was Hector Cruz, Marcella's husband. Owls are adorable. Their cast's not so much. I want to listen to his song. Don't want to miss a minute of the stream. Oh my gosh, yes. As a Nintendo fan, I bet. Where are you? The lobby. To all reception staff, discard previous instructions. Our prestigious guest has expressed the desire to meet the guest from room 505. I cannot fathom what such an illustrious man wants from such a freak, but if you see him, please direct him towards my office. Nice, Bernard. Let's just casually call people freaks. Very nice.
Bernard really wants Paul out of the hotel.
To all reception staff, I have heard some more reports on the guest from room 505 and his strange behavior, following people around, spying on guests, etc. As you are all aware, we have a very prestigious guest in room 602, and I would hate for his stay at our distinguished establishment to be tarnished because of some other undesirable guests. Inform the guest in 505 that he must vacate his room as soon as possible. Invent an excuse if you have to. Also note that from now on, our if you can pay, you can stay policy no longer applies. Guests who do not fit the hotel's new elevated standards should be denied a room. Ew. Ew, Bernard. I feel very alone and very exposed right now. Concerned about my health and safety. Ah!
Oh, hey you. Great timing, right? I'm thinking if we're lucky, Bernard will let us go home. No point in working in the dark. Sophie? Bean, you're not scared of the dark, are you? Hey, is everything okay?
I found Mr. Cruz. Hector.
Oh, you did? What was the bloke up to?
You don't understand. I found his body. He's dead, Beth.
Oh, merde. Merde. Sit down, okay? You look like you're about to faint.
Oh, yeah. Bougie hotel, boo. No hauntings, that's good. Oh, a dog cafe. I love that idea.
Have you called the police?
Yeah, they're on their way.
What happened? Was there an accident?
No, I don't think so. Someone did this to him.
You mean... Merde. Do you think it could have been Anne and Marcella?
I don't know. I want the I don't know answer. I guess it could have been.
I found something on Hector that would point to that. Yes.
Wait, so you touched the body? The dead body?
I mean, yes, kind of.
Sophie, rule number 1 when stumbling upon a dead body. Do not touch. Could really get you in trouble. So, what did you find?
There was this letter that made it sound like Marcella would get a lot of money from her husband's death.
Ugh. Throw the affair into the mix and you get a pretty good motive.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm probably going to hell for saying this. Who am I kidding? I'm going to hell anyway. But I can't really blame her if she did it.
I'm not sure I'm following. You can't blame her for murder.
I'm not excusing it. I'm not. Just... women like Anne and Marcella have so few options. It's like the world is designed to keep them apart.
Beth.
Oh, you know. You know. I've been with a woman before. Ziva Rivers. She's a photographer in New York. We were together for a while, and I was so in love. It was like a fire rain couldn't put out. I guess like anything that intense, it wasn't meant to last. But while it lasted, I was the happiest I've ever been. And if something had come between us, kept us apart, I would have done just about anything to be with her. Maybe that's what happened here with Anne and Marcella.
Thank you. Thank you for trusting me with this.
Maybe now you can understand why I care so much about you. I don't know if I'm feeling inspired by Anne and Marcella, or if it's the shock of being so close to an actual murder, but, I'd really like for us to be more than just friends, Sophie.
Aww. Aww. Sure.
Yeah. I'd like that too.
That's... that's great. The police is here.
The police is here?
Just be mindful of what you tell them.
Oh, Beth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Weird timing, but aw. I would be about to faint too, right? You had to start over? Oh my gosh. The consequence of your actions or inactions caught up with me. Oh my gosh. Are here, Beth. Time for a drastic
Miss Roy?
mood change.
Miss Roy. Miss Roy!
Oh, sorry. I was distracted.
I really need you to focus right now. I don't want to be here all night, and I'm sure you don't either.
No. No, I don't.
So, as I was saying, we're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr. Cruz's death. Can you tell me how you came to find the body?
I was cleaning room 509 when I heard the elevator bell ring. Again and again and again. I thought maybe a child was playing with the doors, so I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw him. All the blood and...
Why was the elevator bell ringing?
I'm sorry?
You said you heard the elevator bell ring. Why was it ringing? I assume it wasn't a child after all.
I'm not sure. Why wouldn't we be sure? I don't know. I don't know why I would say that. Because is it supposed to be funny? I don't know. Is that a lie? I don't want to lie.
Well, Mr. Cruz's body was preventing the doors from closing.
Really? When we found the body, it wasn't that close to the doors.
I needed to get down to the...
The stairs are blocked because of the renovations, so the elevator's the only way out of the 5th floor. I had no choice but to move the body. Just a little.
Ah, so
I
that
scooched
explains
him.
the traces we found. Thank you for clearing that up. So, what did you do after that?
Well, that's when the power cut. So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box.
Exactly. I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
But there's a lock on that box, isn't there? Did you have the key?
Do I pick up the... I used an ice pick. I mean, it's... I'm gonna play this how I would play it if it was me. I would have been like, I used an ice pick. I didn't realize it was the murder weapon. I'm so sorry. Or I did realize it was the murder weapon, but, you know.
No, I didn't. Only Eugene does. But I thought an ice pick might do the trick, so I went to the ice machine to get one.
You're a size 7, I suppose.
Yes, I am. Why?
What did you see when you went to the
We're
ice
going to
machine?
jail.
There was blood. A lot of it.
Did you touch anything?
Not besides the ice pick. No, nothing.
No. No, nothing.
That's weird. It sure looks like someone poked around the crime scene. Oh well. We'll know more once the fingerprint analysis comes in, won't we? So, what did you do after restoring the power?
This is so
I
stressful.
took the elevator down to the lobby. That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator? The exact words.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
You said, there's a man dead. He's been murdered.
That's possible.
What makes you so sure it was murder?
It was just an assumption. I mean, he looked pretty murdered.
I just assumed. What with all the blood.
I'm afraid I don't believe that, Miss Roy. It's more than an assumption, isn't it?
I'm not sure I understand what you...
I know you like going through your guests' personal belongings. We've found pictures of you snooping around.
Oh.
Now, unless you want me to arrest you for violating your guests' privacy, I suggest you tell me everything you know.
All right.
Let's start with the
Oh
victim's
boy, here
wife,
comes prison.
Marcella Cruz. Apparently, she left in quite a hurry this morning. What can you tell me about her?
I don't.
I don't really know anything. She just looks like a loving, caring wife.
Really? That's odd, because we learned a lot about Mrs. Cruz when we went through her room. And let's just say that loving, caring wife are not the first words that would come to mind.
Oh?
She's a lesbian, involved in some sordid affair with the guest from
Oh,
room
good
507, Mrs. Beaumont. Have you ever witnessed them engaging in immoral behavior?
What do you mean?
I'm asking if you've seen them being, you know, intimate.
No.
Biased much, Maurice.
No.
And did you hear them discuss their deviant ways in front of Mrs. Beaumont's son, perhaps? Imagine.
Excuse you.
What kind of effect such perversion can have on a young child?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Did you hear them express their hatred of men? Did
What?
they ever talk about using violence against men? Did you hear them speak ill of Mr. Cruz?
See, this is why I didn't want to tell him anything. I had a suspicion this man was... Take a stand. Take a stand, Sophie.
What are you trying to imply? That Mrs. Cruz killed her husband because she hates men?
I've seen it before from lesbians.
Oh, this has nothing to do with hate. It's about love. Not that you'd understand.
Oh, and you think you do? Then please,
Oh, snap.
enlighten me.
She's brave enough to be with the one she loves. That doesn't make her a criminal. That doesn't mean she killed her husband.
I'm starting to worry you may be one of them, Miss Roy, since you're so eager to defend
And
these
I worry
deviants.
about your ability to do your job, detective, since you seem to be such a—
Enough! One more word, just one more word, and you'll be spending the rest of your night in a cell. Now get the hell out of here. I've had enough of you.
Good. Jerk. Greetings, Raybury. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you? Go, Sophie. Get him. This man would get along with Bernard. I know, this is so stressful.
Bernard was strangely chipper on the phone. That can't be a good sign. I guess I'll know soon enough.
Bernard
The
was...
atmosphere is so different in here. Will it ever feel like it used to?
You know, good question.
It'll probably be a while before the hotel reopens.
Yeah, could be.
Anne, Marcella, and Paul are all suspects for Hector's murder. Was there anything I could have done to protect them?
I mean, those are the three most obvious suspects. Montreal police continue to move forward with the investigation into the tragic death of an American tourist, Hector Cruz. The 32-year-old insurance agent, accompanied by his wife, was enjoying a stay at the Clarington Hotel when his life was tragically cut short on Monday. Though the investigation has yet to conclude, Detective Lieutenant Maurice Tremblay revealed to the press that Mr. Cruz's death has been ruled a murder. Multiple suspects have been apprehended and taken in for questioning. One such suspect is Paul Morgan, an unmarried Army veteran who stayed at the Clarington alone, 2 doors down from Mr. Cruz. On Sunday, one day before the murder, Morgan was seen verbally, then physically provoking Mr. Cruz in the hotel lobby. Investigations have revealed that Morgan is a former patient of McCord Psychiatric Hospital in Syracuse, New York. According to hospital personnel, Morgan was admitted for displaying erratic, occasionally aggressive behavior. He was released less than a year ago. Mr. Morgan immediately struck me as strange and unsettling, recalled Bernard Leduc, owner of the Clarington. I was the most vocal in my desire to eject him from the hotel as soon as possible, and I took great strides to make this happen. Although no formal charges have been filed as of yet, the incident has led to an increased interest in the movement against the planned construction of the Ray of Light Psychiatric Hospital. In a strange twist of fate, if construction is sanctioned, the hospital is to be located just down the street from the Clarington. See, that's why this is so interesting, because if you, in your choices, go against Paul, then it's like, I would imagine that the detective would have a bias against mental health. And if you go against Marcella and Anne, then the detective has a bias against homosexuality. So I'm guessing those are the two diverging paths, I would imagine, based on what you choose. But I haven't played with making other choices. So this is fascinating. I love this game. Yeah, I've heard that too, Rachel. My stupid detective brain kicked in. Oh, I hope not, Jacob. It could be, though. I mean, I feel like it can't be one of these obvious ones. The victim's wife, Marcella Cruz, is also considered a person of interest by the police. Mrs. Cruz's absence following the discovery of Mr. Cruz's body was seen as conspicuous and suspicious, said Detective Lieutenant Tremblay, adding that further evidence suggests that Mrs. Cruz is involved in a homosexual affair. Mrs. Cruz was apprehended by policemen at the Gare Centrale de Montreal. She was in the company of another of the Clarington's guests, one Anne Bursey, whom police suspect is the woman with whom Mrs. Cruz engaged in sexual deviancy. Mrs. Bursey, a resident of Montreal, is a housewife pursuing a divorce from her husband, Louis Bursey. She and her 9-year-old son, Michael, eluded Mr. Bursey by occupying a room at the Clarington for over a month. Eluded. It's a little bit of a one-sided report, don't we think? In an interview with the Montrealer, Mr. Bursey deplored his wife's penchant for melodrama and urged her to cease poisoning their son's mind. Mr. Bursey was frank about his wife's history of poor decision-making, including making frequent late-night visits to the White Cat. The White Cat is one of the city's many underground bars and meeting spots known to attract sexual deviants such as Mrs. Cruz and Mrs. Barry. Yesterday evening, Montreal police promised more raids to counter the growing number of such establishments. Not really an unbiased journal we got there going, the Montrealer. The way the world has habitually addressed mental health is a downright shame. Agreed. Can you sum up what I've missed this stream? Well, murder. Basically, the very first thing that happened after we finished reading the letters was that we found Hector Cruz's body blocking the elevator doors. And then we had to, like, mull around the crime scene and call the police. And then we just got interrogated by the police. We found a dead body. Greetings, Casey. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How you doing today?
Ugh, go to hell.
Beth,
Hey,
are you okay?
I'm out of a job. But other than that, yeah, everything's just peachy.
What? No,
I hope you're luckier than I am. Come join me when he's done with you, all right? I'll be questioning my life choices on the mezzanine.
Yeah, okay.
Questioning my life choices.
Ah, Miss Roy. Come in. I suppose you know why you're here?
Actually, not really.
I'm not sure, actually. Your phone call was a bit vague.
Yes, well, I prefer to have this conversation in person. We've been getting a lot of press lately, and not the good kind. I wouldn't expect you to understand the position I'm in, but I assure you, it's quite uncomfortable. To have one's life's work blown away like that. All thanks to some sexual deviance and a nut job. It's obvious to me now that I haven't been firm enough. For guests of such morals to be comfortable booking a few nights here and committing such a horrid act? Things need to change. This means elevating our standards to the highest possible level, and it starts with the people working here. It starts with you.
With me?
Yes. From what I've heard, you've been quite the exemplary maid lately. Clean rooms, satisfied guests.
I take my job very seriously, sir.
As you should. We'll see for the future, but for now, you'll be allowed to continue working here.
Thank you.
I'm not done. The police have finished their investigation and left a mess on the 5th floor. I want you to clean it up.
You want me to go back there?
Yes, why not?
I found a dead body on that floor. I'm not going back.
I'll make this simple for you. If you don't do it, you're fired.
I want to go up there.
Okay. I'll take care of it.
Good. Well, what are you waiting for? Get to work.
Oh, now?
Yes, now. That'll be all.
For now, nah, bye. I want to go up there. I want to see what's up there. We have to clean the murder scene.
Hey,
Hey.
what a week.
Yeah. So, what did Bernard want with you?
He wants me to clean the mess on the 5th floor.
What? Unbelievable. Oh, he's such a jerk.
Yeah. I wish I would have stood up to him, but I really need this job.
I know you do.
Did Bernard say why he was firing you?
Ugh. He was going on and on about keeping deviants out of the hotel, so I may have lost my cool a little.
A little?
I told him I was one of those deviants he was so afraid of. He froze for a moment, then showed me the door.
Good for you, Beth.
So, what's next for you?
I think I'm done working under Bernard's or Linda's. Maybe it's time I become my own Bernard. Minus the fascism, of course. I could see myself owning my own establishment, one that caters to the right kind of crowd. Believe it or not, I do enjoy the company of people, just not, you know, the stuck-up, entitled clientele of this prestigious hotel. But maybe if I were behind the counter of, say, a bar, instead of a reception desk. I don't know. Is that silly?
No, it's not. In fact, you'd be perfect for it. You're the most charming person I know.
Thank you. I'm really glad you're in my life.
Me too.
Aww. Aww. Ooh. Yeah, blatant discrimination. Greetings, Friday. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. And greetings, Clue Girl. Welcome to the stream. It's so lovely to see you, too. I don't know if I don't want to get her in more trouble.
What do you think will happen to them?
Who?
Sorry, my mind wanders sometimes. I meant Paul, Anne, and Marcella. Do you think they'll be released?
Yeah, I think so. Paul will probably become a famed photographer. His portrait of you will be hanged at the Louvre, entitled The Inconspicuous Maid. It will sell for millions.
Is that so?
Yeah, and Anne and Marcella will ride into the sunset on the back of two Appaloozas, watching over their newly acquired ranch. They'll be constantly followed by their only sheep. They'll call him Paul, for old time's sake.
I like that. I just want them to be happy.
Me too.
There's an achievement for smooching your acolyte. Dang it! Should have done it. Greetings, Centane. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Glad you could hop on right at the end. So we don't really know what happened. We don't find out who did it? Three conspirators charged in Clarington Hotel murder case. All three of them were charged? Oh no. Beth's happy story didn't happen. This is the bad end? Oh no. The good end tells you who did it? Oh. I missed a crucial bit of evidence in the basement? You didn't throw away the incriminating evidence, which is how you get the good ending? Oh. Oh, Oh, this is depressing. Oh no, and Bernard's happy. Boo. This is why I bailed. No. Sophie looks so sad. Aww. Okay, well that's sweet. That's a good part, right? At least we're in love. Everything else is tragic. You would have been able to get into the Cruz's room. Bernard is not happy in the good ending. Drat! Ah, that's fascinating. Wow. Wowzy, wowzy, wow. Okay, well. I guess, yeah, I'm gonna have to play it again. So I can try the different endings. Just gotta play it again. I'll have to, like, see... What's the guy's name? Is his name Arthur? What's the redheaded guy? We'll have to try, like, the different acolyte and then the different ending where I throw stuff away. Because in this, I basically didn't throw anything away. Andrew. Yeah. I'll have to try it with Andrew. And I'll try to throw away a bunch of stuff. Play it again to get a good ending. Oh my goodness. Well, what a good game. I love the characters. I think there's nice depth, and I like that you can get to know them in different ways and at different levels. I like the art style. I think it's really good. I do think, like, the male characters look a little funny, and they all look kind of similar. Like, I definitely thought it was Bernard who died and not Hector Cruz, because the male character models all look very similar. I think the female character models are very strong, though. Love the drama. They definitely set the scene in the time period, so that's for sure. This was the first game from these game makers, if I'm not mistaken. If so, it's a really great debut. Really enjoyed watching this game. Thanks for streaming. I'm so glad, Hannah. One more stream so you can throw out all the evidence in your save. There we go. Is it just at the end? Or is it like when we're in their room? Oh, that's interesting. So if I throw out all of the incriminating evidence against the people who I don't want to be incriminated, is it somebody else then who killed Hector? Like, not one of the three of them? Ooh, I'm gonna do a run where I throw away everything. Oh, that's interesting. Fun music. Love that. Oops. All good stuff. Okay. That was fascinating. You will love the Dark Parables games. Awesome. And I think I saw somebody say that there are 4 separate endings for this game. 4 different possible endings. Which is honestly impressive. That's so cool that I can play this and get 4 completely different experiences. That is super cool. Go back to the part where you're making the key mold looking for a candle. That's where you find part of the code for the safe. Interesting. Conway disappearance at Dahlia View is also a third-person 1950s mystery. Fun. Love that. Love that. Okay. Well, I finished that a lot faster than I thought I was going to, and I do still have a little bit of time, so I'm kind of trying to decide what else we should do for the stream. I'm thinking something just to kind of like fill in a little bit more time and space. I don't know if I necessarily want to start a whole new game at this point. Let me see. Okay, I gotta reload. Exit. Put some Nancy Drew music on while we... while I try to figure out some other options for us. Okay. Let me see. Low Birth Games from Montreal, Canada made this game, and it was the company's debut title. That's super cool. That's really impressive for a debut title. I'm very impressed by that. Okay, Steam, reopen back up. It's updating. Part of me is thinking, like, I still haven't checked out the new, expansion pack yet for The Sims 4. I still haven't, like, looked around in that. Could look around in that a little bit. Could play a game of Clue. Could definitely play a game of Clue. And I could, like, include a code if people who have Clue wanted to play Clue. Since I wasn't here at the beginning, how are the Queen and Mr. Wizard Kitten? The Queen is doing well. She has not made an appearance yet. I have the door open so she could come in, but she has not yet. And Mr. Wizard Kitten is doing well. He, like me, is ready for winter break. And he's been having some health things lately that we've been sorting out, and that's been pretty tough. We have a plan, though, so that's good. I'm not sure how many details he wants me to share or not share, so I'll just kind of leave it at that, but we have a plan. Sims sounds fun, game for whatever. Started making a duplex to play with the new Sims pack, very fun. Awesome! Well, maybe we'll, like, we can explore the new pack together then, maybe. I have Clue. Have to go turn on the PC. And I would totally be down to do that, too. Or game for whatever you are. I'm thinking, like, we have about 50 minutes. Thank you, Rachel. Regardless, I would have to download the new pack. I haven't actually purchased it yet. What else do I have? Thank you so much, Ray Marie. I will pass along the message. About 2 weeks until break. When Christmas is on a weekend, that usually is not super fun for educators. Because it means that school calendars can go all the way till Friday. And I'm kind of stuck on a build rut, so you're taking a break from The Sims 4 and playing Disney Dreamlight Valley on my Switch. Nice! Yes, I've definitely been playing a lot of Disney Dreamlight Valley, too. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not as far as I want to be because I just haven't had as much time as I want to play around with it. But I have been making good... I've been enjoying it, for sure. Okay, let's do this. I think we'll play Clue. Because it's going to take me a while to download the pack. Ooh, a Eurasia Animal Pack. Fun. And if anyone does want to play Clue, I can give us a code. If you have Clue and you would like to play, we could do that. I can also just play with random online people. Last time I did this on a patron stream, we won, which is pretty exciting. Got rid of your Game Pass subscription. As such, haven't had the will to drop $50 on the full game of Dreamlight Valley. Totally fair. We did win. It was so fun. I'm a little competitive. Just a little bit. I'm very competitive. Turning on the PC as we speak. Excellent Friday. Oops, I disappeared. Hello. Okay, so if any people who do, that I do end up playing with, are not allowed to watch me because I will have my information on the screen. So excited to get planted too. Your kitty's watching! Yay! Okay, post a private online multiplayer and invite your friends. It'll have to be the Tudor Mansion. Okay, this is the code. 96790. Doing a blip. I love it when kitties do that. We can also add AI. Oh hey, just got off work. Greetings, Julia. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. We just finished this bed we made, and oh my goodness, what an ending. That was wild. That was an experience. A good one. Miss Scarlet never loses. I always play as Miss Scarlet when I play with my family. I'm always Miss Scarlet, and my dad is always Mr. Green, and Mr. Wizard Kitten is usually Professor Plum, and my brother is usually Colonel Mustard. My mom does not love board games. I think your Switch is dead, and that's where I own this game. Gonna take forever to charge it. I'm always Mrs. White. Love it. Okay, well, I'll wait a little bit. I know I have at least one detective joining, and then I'll add a couple AIs to make things harder for us. I'll make it a 4-player. Clue music's a bit loud. Okay, thank you. Oops. As I drop stuff. Would you like it to be louder? I will drop things and give you some earthquake ASMR. Can't wait to rewatch the ending. Apparently I got the not so fun ending. Oh, no worries, Friday. Take your time. Do you love this game? It's your favorite board game? Yes. Mine too. Okay. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, the clue music is a little bit obnoxious. Is that better? How about like right there? Is that good? I turned down the volume in my headphones and then on OBS. For... Yay! Hi, Friday! Show us your sweater! My forensic knitting senses are tingling. Gray, mostly, and then the sleeves have the fun little like rainbow stripes. Better? Okay, perfect. You have cool characters! Oh my gosh! Okay, add AI. We'll make them... We'll make them medium. We'll make them have some challenge. Okay. Are you ready, Friday? You good? I feel like every time I open Steam, it has to update. I feel like it does too. Sound is better. Okay, good. We had a little holiday get-together with some friends on Sunday, and my Secret Santa gift was a Harry Potter crochet kit, and I've never tried crochet before, but I don't know why my character isn't up there. Do I have to pick? Choose character. Do I have to choose my own character? Click when ready. Why can't I choose? Do I have to... Wait. I don't know. That's weird. What is this? It might be a glitch from last time. Okay, let's try this again. Play online. Play with friends. Play with your friends using a passcode. Host a local game? No. Host online game. And invite your friends. Okay. Go to lobby. Okay, now I can choose a character. Okay, here we go. Miss Scarlet. Okay, sorry, Friday. Go ahead. What was I saying? Oh yeah, crochet kit. I'm excited to learn how to crochet. I'm feeling pretty comfortable with embroidery right now. I'm still not very good at, like, making my own patterns, but I can follow a pattern pretty solidly. Wouldn't recommend playing The Quarry. Unless you love horror. Quite a jumping off point. Tried that once with a kit and it was so hard. It looks tricky. That's what I'm worried about. Awesome. Thanks, Friday. Okay, no peeking. No peeking. Discord knitting crochet crafting circle win, right? Right? I fully intended on embroidering. Oh, I get to go first. Embroidering ornaments for people this year and fully did not have time. Guess I'm going to the ballroom. It's the only place I can go. Okay, I'm gonna have to be careful how I word my thoughts aloud. Okay. Okay. This is my suggestion. Very gripping story. Heavy rain. Help me, Adler. Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'll go ahead and make a final accusation on my first turn. Thank you. I love the color of that green. That, like, jade green color. The Maya loved jade. You have an aunt who can do both knit and crochet. That is definitely going to be a activity I will do one day. Is learn how to knit, learn how to crochet. That will be my, my hobby. Oh, Irene Adler. I get it. From Holmes. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, wait a minute. One moment. One moment. Okay, okay. Okay. Have you played the other places other than the Tudor Mansion? I have not because they're expansions, and I don't have any of the expansions. They look very cool, though. They look super fun. Halfway through crocheting a scarf, kind of abandoned it because of joint pain. And I've noticed that with embroidery, too. It's, like, very... it can hurt. It's such a repetitive movement. Okay. Can't say anything out loud. You made a Secret of the Scarlet Hand inspired cookies! Are they from Oaxaca? That's so exciting. I love that. What are some other wonderful, fun things people have created lately? I love hearing about people's creative projects. Okay, okay. Here you go. I love how Mrs. White is a chef. Love that for her. Ooh, do any of you watch the Great British Baking Show? What did we think of the last season? I had a great time. I had a great time watching it. Gotta take breaks and stretch. 8-hour knitting marathons. My gosh. You know, let's go here. Let's go here. And actually, And okay. That's interesting. Okay. Very interesting. I'm creating something, but it's too early. Ooh, your mom watches The Voice. Haven't made them yet. We're doing a holiday cookie exchange. Fun! Chocolate dipped shortbread cookies. Yum. I haven't made any Christmas cookies yet this year, but I am excited to eventually make some Christmas cookies. The Westing game. Ooh, I don't know that one. I did finish Rebecca, by the way, and it was fantastic. Highly recommend. It was easily a 5-star book. Like, it's definitely a classic for a reason. 3 knitting projects on the go. A dress, a blouse from 1941, and a sweater of your own design. That's so cool. Oh, I love lavender in cookies. The sweater will have glow-in-the-dark yarn. That is so cool. I love that. Okay. What your favorite holiday cookie is? There's this one that my mom made growing up, and I think they have a bunch of different names, but we call them pecan sandies because they were called in the cookbook. But they look like little snowballs. They're round and covered in powdered sugar. You can obviously have pecans in them. They're so good. You should live stream this with Kalina, Hugh, and Carter sometime. I would love to play Clue with Kalina, Hugh, and Carter sometime. That would make me so incredibly happy. I would 100% play Clue with them. I would do anything, any sort of collaboration with any of those lovely, lovely people. Let me see here. I want to go to here. That's where I want to go. I got a good roll, so I had a lot of opportunities. I haven't made a ton of gingerbread in my life, oddly enough, no. I made a gingerbread house, yes. That part I didn't see because it was covered up. But yes, I have, in fact, made a gingerbread house. I think once we did it with a kit, and then there were a couple years in a row where we had a gingerbread house building competition with some of our friend group. Once made 4 dozen gingerbread men for Christmas at the request of your family. I realized upon being presented with 4 dozen that I don't like gingerbread. Oh man. That's pretty funny. Okay. Ooh, the garden outside of the windows looks so pretty. Love that. Your class made gingerbread houses every Christmas from kindergarten up through 12th grade. That's so fun. I love that. How festive. Let's all suspiciously. Had a friend at school who had a Big Bang Theory version of Clue. That's so funny. One of my favorite school projects that we ever had to do was actually for a wood shop class, which is one of the only times that I took electives. 7th and 8th grade, I actually had space to take electives. 9th through 12th grade, I didn't get to take any because I had all the core classes plus a language class, so I couldn't take any. This is a tough choice. Let's do this. But that class was okay. One of their projects for that class was to create an original board game, and so we made a Clue board game, but each of the different classrooms, or each of the different rooms on the board was styled off different classrooms in our school, and the suspects were different teachers, and the murder weapon was like a lost item that got stolen out of the teacher's lounge or something, and it was so much fun to make. I love spin-offs of Clue. Do you get to do any holiday-themed activities with your students? I do, actually. I work for a public school district, but that public school district services the private schools in the area because legally you still have to provide services to students in the area. And I work with a lot of private school students as part of that. And since I work with those students, I am able to do holiday celebrations because it's an affiliation of their school. So yes, I do get to do a lot of like Christmas and winter type celebration things with them. Okay. A Nancy Drew themed gingerbread house. That would be so fun. Just bake sugar cookies with the kids you nanny. Didn't really realize the recipe made 3 dozen. Had to frost cookies for over an hour. At least it kept him busy. Oh, that's so nice. I do want to make sugar cookies. I am also just tempted to get like the Pillsbury like cutout cookie ones because those are just so nostalgic. A tea advent calendar. So nice having a different cup of tea each day. I love that idea. Mr. Wizard Kitten and I ran out of our jasmine and green tea that we got when we were in England, so I had to order some. But the tea house that we bought tea from in Bath is no longer doing international shipping, which is so sad because we love their tea. But I found a place in London that ships because we basically decided that British tea is superior tea, and so we only buy imported tea now. So that's on the way. That's coming from across the pond. Hopefully it'll be here soon. But I got so many different varieties of jasmine and green tea. We basically just stocked up. Oh no! I kind of have a feeling Friday's gonna get it. No! How did you know it was the study? No one even went to the study. Oh man, I thought it was the library. Oh, good game, Friday. Good game. How did you know it was the study? I have to know how you knew that it was the study. I just like purely randomly guessed plum and rope and got lucky there. Because you didn't make your guess on the kitchen run. Wait, what? Because I didn't make my guess on the kitchen run. So you were like able to process of elimination it? Your sister got you Boston tea? Haha, Boston tea, love that. Oh, you had a lot of rooms. Okay, that helps. That helps. Oh, that's so cool. I was so close. I was pretty convinced it was the library, though, so I was going to go there next, so I definitely wouldn't have gotten in on the next turn. Want to see you guys beat some streamers online. That was fun. That was good. Hey, who's a missed call from? Okay, well that was fun. That was good. You had the kitchen if you didn't accuse Plum with the rope, and I was down to kitchen study. Oh man, that's good. Would have used Occam's razor. Greetings, Sam. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Yes, streaming for the Wizard Kitten content this week. We finished this bed we made. Friday just beat me at Clue. This song is going to be stuck in my head. It is very catchy. It is super catchy. Okay. I would do one more game. I would do one more game of Clue and then call it. How do you feel, Friday? Do you want to do one more? TBWM. Good ending coming up. I don't know. I don't know if I'll stream it again because there's so many other games that I want to play on stream with you all. That I don't know that I want to repeat another game. Even though it would be totally different because it's like a different ending and everything. Okay, perfect, Friday. Sounds good. I will set one up and you can join whenever you are ready. Play with friends. Create a private online multiplayer game. Okay. There's the code. Code in the upper corner. Haven't had time to install it for sure. I love Clue. If anyone else has Clue and wants to join, feel free. I love my background, like my scarlet background. Very pretty. Clue is definitely my favorite board game too. Big fan. Big fan. Can I join from my phone? I don't know. If it's the same Steam, if it's the same Clue version as on Steam and they have it on the app, I have no idea if it's supported on phone. Would love to play Clue, but today is not the day. for my brain to to think well enough. I completely understand. All good. All good. For sure, yeah. Check and see if it does work on phone. That would be awesome, actually, if it did. That'd be super cool. Very final scene. It is very final scene. Did not know this game was on something arcade. I love the, like, Apple Arcade. Nice. Just adore that shade of scarlet. There's like a little heart emoji on my phone blocking the chat. Okay, am I waiting on anyone else or are we good? I'll give us a little break and see if we're waiting on anyone else. I did. It was on the YouTube community tab. I didn't post in Instagram or Discord, actually, which I should have done. I totally forgot to do the, like, hey, I'm live, everyone come join thing. Definitely should have done that, but I guess today is a notifications only crew. He says it about Crimson, still fits. Okay, sounds good, hashtag. I'll go ahead and add a couple of AI. Oh my. Oh my, okay. What a dapper fellow. This is hilarious. You own all the DLC, even if you host it on a DLC board. It only applies to mine, which is kind of dumb. That's fascinating. That's so interesting. Aw, the Game of Life computer game. I love the Game of Life. It was such a fun game. I loved that game as a kid, too. There was something about, like, pretending to be grown up and making little choices, having fate decide some of them. Very exciting. Have notifications on. Don't think I got notified. Yeah, which is unfortunate because that's just YouTube problems. Where it will, like, occasionally notify you if you have notifications on. Ooh, Friday gets to go first. Your local Walmart only had one physical copy left of the cozy edition of Disney Dreamlight Valley. Didn't buy it. Yeah, I've been sorely tempted, but I haven't bought it either because, like, I've already had it for so long. It's funny that I can hover over these. What purpose would that play? Okay, okay. Got notified at work and I was like, oh no! I messaged you on Instagram, you didn't tell me you were streaming. I did post it on the YouTube community tab. But I completely forgot to do my Instagram stories announcement and my Discord's announcements. That's completely my bad. Okay, interesting. Huh. Okay. Okay. Greetings, Joshua. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you? You got compensated for being an early access buyer, so you're all good. Exactly. I am having a hard time downloading the bundle that they sent, though, because the expansion pack stuff wasn't working. I am having a hard time with that. It keeps glitching, and I don't know why. Which is unfortunate, because it's a lot of resources, and I want them. But I guess we'll see. I don't have Dreamlight Valley want to play. Can you explain what the difference is between the cozy version and the regular? I think one of them you get more moonstones. Like you get, moonstones are like the in-game currency. Oh, I can go anywhere. That let you buy things in-game. So they are really helpful to have, and they also let you participate in star paths, which are like fun little bonus events where you can get bonus items. So they are super fun. Okay, let's do this. And I think you just get a couple of other bonus items. So the moonstones are helpful, and I think that's the main reason you would want to get the cozy edition, but you can also get moonstones through a lot of gameplay. But I also started with a lot of moonstones, which is also helpful, I think. So which is why I think I was able to like do so well in the star paths, and you can recoup certain things during moonstones during the star paths too. So it is good to start with a lot of moonstones, I guess is what I'm saying. Okay. YouTube should get in trouble for not telling us Caitlin was live streaming, right? $30 more expensive than what I paid for the base game. The cozy edition? Yeah. I think they kept it cheaper for the what do you call it? Early access, because they knew it was super buggy and people were still trying to work things out. Yeah, that's true. There's like other fun skins for your raccoon buddies. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Love Dreamlight Valley, though. I'm gonna have to get it. It's honestly fun to have more stuff. Okay. I'm so scared I'm gonna say something that like completely gives away my hand. It was supposed to be free to play eventually. That was the original idea. I honestly was shocked when I heard that that was the initial intent, because I don't know how they could justify that and keep the quality high without there being lots of like microtransaction things that would make you want to spend money and make the game kind of less fun to play. It is a bummer that they changed their mind. It was pretty recent too, yeah. It is a bummer that they changed their mind. It's a bummer that they marketed it as free to play and then we're like, just kidding. Actually, no. I get why it isn't, as someone who plays the game and enjoys the content, but I kind of just wish they would have just like said that right up front, like, no, it's actually not going to be. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it makes sense why it's not. It does, yeah. It is just a bummer they changed it. Give us Disney fans false hope. Corporation's gonna corporation. So true. Pretty garden. I love the idea of like giant animal topiaries in theory, but I don't think I would ever have a giant bunny in my garden. Or a dolphin fountain. Like, I love the idea. I just don't know that I would go in that direction. Potentially. We're having a little party in the conservatory. Oh, secret passageway. Quality is definitely there. I agree. Like, it's easily the same quality as Animal Crossing, in my opinion, with more story heft to it and more story potential. So, for sure. That dolphin fountain is utterly rude. In the Minette way. Or is the dolphin constantly saying rude remarks? It's a sassy dolphin statue. Aha, 'tis my turn. Let's hope we get something helpful. Okay. Okay. I'll take it. Yeah. You know what? I want to read a good book. I want to read a good book. Let's go to the library. Okay. Thank you, Friday. I'm so glad to hear that, Joshua. The 90s aesthetic of glittery dolphin statues for young girls. Lisa Frank. I had so many dolphin motif Lisa Frank folders. My goodness. When you first bought the deluxe edition in early access, the first night you played it, you stayed up all night figuring the ins and outs. I love the game. It is so fun. I just think it's a genius concept. Like, it's absolutely so smart. Nothing cooler than Lisa Frank. Nothing at all. I agree, Rachel. After a while, because there's no story element to it, so once you've, like, collected enough stuff, there's only so much you can do. Only so much you can do at that point. Okay. My room was covered in glittery cat posters. Obsessed with cats then and still am now. I mean, they're the best. They're absolutely fantastic. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Aha! 'Tis my turn again. Wonderful. This one's a little harder than the last one. Oh, I got moved. I was like, wait, why? I was in the library. Why can I go back? I wasn't done with my book. I wasn't done. And all right. Right. I have suspicions. I remember crying when I lost my Lisa Frank stationery. That's so sad. Little furry antidepressants, absolutely. After a while, yeah, I totally agree, Rachel. Okay. When my cat snores versus when my husband snores. Gosh, it's so true. Greetings, Ryan. Welcome to the stream. So good to see you. How are you? Are you done for the school semester? I submitted my last paper for my current doctorate class today. We do still have one more class on Wednesday. But I'm finished with all the assignments. But I still have basically two full weeks before I'm done with teaching school. Okay. Okay. Got it. I have suspicions. We'll see if they go anywhere. Greetings, Luna. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. How are you? Okay. Okay. Miss Scarlet was your role when you did the plays a few years ago. I love Miss Scarlet. Miss Scarlet is who I always play as when I'm playing with my family, and who I have played as twice in this game. Friday won the last game. Could very well win again. I put him in the Forgotten Lands too, Rachel. I have a little gooseberry patch right at the entrance, and then a nice little path, and then his house is at the end of the path, right next to the gooseberry patch. Okay. Okay. Absolutely always Miss Scarlet. Yes, Sam, I absolutely want to. I asked for a video capture card for Christmas. And if I don't get it, I'll just buy for myself. But once I get a video capture card, I am definitely going to stream Dreamlight Valley. It would be very fun to show off the valley a little bit. Uh-oh, Friday's taking a long time, and that's making me nervous. That makes me think Friday is trying to decide whether or not to j'accuse. And last time Friday j'accused, Friday was correct. I'm in the process of making him his very own personal pumpkin patch. Okay, okay. We still got another turn. If I don't get it, I'll buy it for myself is exactly how I Christmas shop. I'm so glad I'm not alone, Luna. Because that's 100% the move. Part of me wants to throw caution to the wind. Friday coming for your kneecaps. Friday's good at this game. I'm not surprised. Would love to play Mr. Greed on stage. Auditioned for a local production, but didn't get cast. So is the stage like the movie Clue? Like the comedy? Is that the stage one? We'll see. Yes, it's like the movie. Okay, nice. I love that movie. Oh, dang it. Who put me in the ballroom? I didn't want to go up here. What to do. Again, part of me wants to just throw caution to the wind, but... Interesting. That's interesting. How does one acquire a lead pipe? One is a murderous plumber. Never seen the Clue movie, but it's on my list. Definitely recommend, especially like if you're in the mood for something witty and goofy. Highly recommend. Baby! Hello. Here, I'll show you off real quick. First we get a little sneak peek. Hello. Hello. Oh, we're so cute. Okay. Hope I didn't push my luck. Yes, lay down. Good, good. Good. Yes, stay right there. That sounded so bad out of context. I am not planning a murder, I promise. Clue Cat. I'm waiting for Friday to accuse. She's not convinced. No! Mel is not convinced that she's staying yet. I have a guess about what it's gonna be. I'm curious to see if it's what I think. Oh, Friday got it. Yep. Dang it! Ah, I was leaning towards dagger. I had it between dagger and revolver. I was leaning towards dagger. Darn. Ah, Friday's so good at this. Another good game, Friday. Well done. Any Christmas movies on anyone's list to watch? Good question. So far, Mr. Wizard Kitten and I have watched The Holiday. I've watched the Santa Claus 1 and 2. We have also watched... What else have we watched? We've watched a couple others. We haven't done my absolute must-haves yet. We haven't done Elf and we haven't done Home Alone yet. And one of Mr. Wizard Kitten's must-haves is It's a Wonderful Life. We haven't done that yet either. Mr. Wizard Kitten loves Black Christmas. The reason I was pausing was because I had a 25% chance and I wasn't sure if you were close. I was not as close as I thought I was. Would you, if you had guessed at that time, would you have gotten it? You had a 25% chance. Wow. An insanely unpopular opinion that Home Alone is just okay. I'm obsessed with Home Alone. The Princess Switch, yes. Oh, yep, Scrooge with Bill Murray. I love the Muppets Christmas Carol. I've got to watch that. Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas is also fantastic. The 2006 one is Garbo, and somehow the 2019 one is worse. The plum guess in the ballroom was to get a lot of rooms eliminated. Nice. Okay. Okay, that's fair. I'm sorry. Oh, Catherine agrees. I do have a hot take that Home Alone is deeply disturbing. I mean, it is, but I love it. It is, but I love it. Well, a formidable opponent, to be sure. That was fun. Not sure what you would have guessed. Sure. Okay. 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 That's fair. Good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna scooch myself back to the other side. Whee! I'm flying. But I do play this game a lot. I like your strategy. I feel like my strategy is the less simple version of what you're doing. Like, I think yours is more complex and more nuanced, which is probably why it's working faster than what I'm doing. And I respect that. I respect that deeply. Okay, let's put on some Nancy Drew music as we say our farewells for the evening. Hopefully the volume's okay. Hopefully you can hear the Nancy Drew music. All right, well, that was fun. To recap, we finished This Bed We Made today. In my own time, I will definitely have to play through and experience some of the other endings. Maybe that'll be a fun day for me over my winter break. Next week, my current plan is to work on a Wizard Kitten Wednesday video, and that should be able to happen, but we'll see. Current plan is for a Nancy Drew analysis video next week. This has been so fun to watch. Good, I'm so glad. It's so fun hanging out with you all. Apologies again for not posting on the Instagram or the Discord. I'm sure I may have missed a lot of people because of that. But thank you all for being here. It was wonderful hanging out with you tonight. Mel is still here. That's why I'm moving my arms so much, because I'm petting her. But yes, expect a Nancy Drew analysis video. If you want to watch all 3 parts of the This Bed We Made live stream, there are 3 parts, and on the YouTube community tab, I have posted all of them. So if you go to the community tab and check those out, you can get easy links to those. This is fun. Yay, I'm so glad. You have a Merry Christmas as well, Joshua. Alright, well thank you all so much for joining today. Today's stream was brought to you by the patrons over at Mystique Manor and by all the official Fellow Detective channel members. Thank you so much for your continued support. Today's stream was also brought to you by any super chats and super stickers used in chat today. Thank you for your support in that way as well. And thank you all for supporting the streams in the biggest way by coming and hanging out. If you enjoyed yourself tonight, please feel free to hit the like button. That type of engagement helps the channel find more and more fellow detectives. We are getting pretty close to 3,000 fellow detectives, which would be super exciting. Merry Crumble! Absolutely, Ham. Thank you all so much for coming. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Looking at the schedule. Oh, bye. Where are you going? Mel left. Looking at the schedule. Nancy drew analysis, and then for next week. And then potentially a stream, or potentially another Nancy drew analysis for the week following Christmas. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted. All right, good night, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. I adore you all. Thank you so much for being such wonderful fellow detectives. Stream is over. My presence is not needed. Thank you all so much, and I will see you later. Goodbye.